On today's show, we're going to be getting some advice from teachers, learning about students' biggest fears, taking a look at the photo of the week, sports, the weather, and some information on the personalized brick pavers. Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Good morning, Cambridge. I'm Janie Spiller, and here's what's up. Welcome back, Bears. We missed you all last week. Today, we're going to be listening to some advice our Cambridge teachers would give students with this week's Newswire.
Hey Bears, this is Newswire with Isabel Pino. This week, we asked many teachers all the same question. If you had one piece of advice for students, what would it be? Let's get started.
Okay, my biggest advice for students would be to advocate for themselves and speak up for when they need something in a classroom, when something's happening in a classroom, or when they just need a teacher's help. The biggest thing that they can do for themselves is advocate for themselves, and that doesn't apply just in school. It applies in the workforce, in college, in their future life. That will always hold true to advocate for yourself.
If I could give one piece of advice to students, it would be to take one day at a time and not stress the big stuff.
Not to stress. Communicate with your teachers, communicate with an adult, because things may seem like they're very important, and they are to a degree. But life is much more than a specific grade on a test or a quiz or a late homework assignment. So, life is a lot more than that.
Get off your phones and take advantage of the time teachers give you to do work in class.
Don't forget that you and your teachers are on the same team.
The advice that I have for kids would be to learn as much as you possibly can while you're in school and make sure you finish, do everything possible to get as much knowledge as you possibly can.
I would say do your best always. You don't want to look back and have regrets.
If you study, it will help.
I would say find what you're passionate about, and money's nice, prestige is somewhat nice, but what keeps you going in your career and in life is what you're passionate about. So if you can figure out what that is, it'll keep you going for a very long time.
Make the most of this time. Pretty soon you're going to be an adult with a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. So my best piece of advice is to make the most of every day.
If I would have one piece of advice for students, I would say to get involved in the school in any way, shape, and form. That really is how you can get closer to teachers, get closer to your classmates.
It would definitely be to enjoy it because it goes by way too fast.
I'd say take it seriously, but not too seriously. I think it's easy to get stressed out. So enjoy the journey. Know that it's all going to work out, but give it your best. But don't stress.
If you haven't noticed, stress was one of the most common answers among these teachers. Especially for high schoolers, stress is one of the hardest things to handle. Tune in week after next, where we interview counselors to talk to you about stress management. Now back to you, Janie.
Last week, Cambridge Junior Classical League shined bright at their state fall forum. Students gathered together to share their love for Roman and classical culture. Not only did they make some great friendships, but they also brought home some incredible awards. Congratulations to both Ultimate Frisbee and basketball for placing first place. Up next is some information on how you can receive a personalized brick paver.
PTSA is giving students a chance to leave a legacy at Cambridge High School with the opportunity to purchase an engraved brick paver for our front patio. Each brick paver will cost $50 for a 4x8 and $100 for an 8x8. These brick pavers are a great way to congratulate a senior, commemorate a graduation year, or send a message to a friend or teacher. All proceeds will be going towards funding our school front beautification project. Please visit the link on the screen for more information.
Let's take a look at this weekend's weather with Bears forecast.
Welcome back, Cambridge, to the #1 Weather Wizard channel in the country. Thank you. This weekend, you can expect lots of spooky weather because Halloween is just around the corner. Specifically, mid-40s and high 50s. That's all for today. Now back to you, Janie.
Are you interested in basketball? Tryouts will be held next Monday and Tuesday in the main gym after school. If you participate in a fall sport that may interfere, there will be before-school tryouts available. Make sure your packet is filled out and your physical is uploaded to Dragonfly. If you have any more questions, please email Coach Aiken or Coach Keys. Now let's check in on this week's sports with this week's Bottom Line.
What's up, Cambridge? My name is Kaylee Massey, and welcome back to the Bottom Line. To hit it off right, let's start by talking about the one and only Cambridge softball. This week, these ladies came out swinging and took home their final non-conference win in Wednesday's game against Marist. With a record of 22-6, these Bears headed for their first playoff game against Creekside, playing impressively to take home a win, moving them forward. We are so sad to see these Bears close out their season, and we can't wait to see what these ladies do next. We love our softball ladies just like we love all of our girls' sports. Let's next talk about Cambridge volleyball. Working against the odds, these Bears played well, putting them in the region tournament to play in round 1. Special congrats to senior Allie Otto for making first team all-region and junior Ryan Clark for making second team all-region. These state-bound Bears also have to congratulate junior Caitlin Rocker for scoring them the game-winning point in their region game. These Bears played their hardest at state and left everyone on the edge of their seats eager to see what's next. Continuing with the theme of truly amazing girls sports, let's next talk about Cambridge competition cheer. After taking last week off, these ladies saved up their energy to go full out in Saturday's South Forsyth competition. Both our varsity and junior varsity teams did beyond amazing and are ready for their last comp of the season on Saturday, October 29th. Be sure to show out and catch these Bears before they're gone. Awesome job, ladies. As they race towards the end of their season, let's catch up with Cambridge cross country. Ending out their regular season, these Bears ran in the Coach Wood Invitational, running yet again incredible times. Placing top 100 was Anna Philippek with an amazing time of 19:33, alongside Lauren Tyndall with a time of 20:06. Still bringing the thunder, our boys also performed well with times of 16:55 and 17:21 for sophomore Francisco Palacios and sophomore Gray Peterson. These Bears have 2 more championship races left on Saturday, October 26th and Saturday, November 5th. Make sure to also catch these Bears before their season is over. Amazing job, Bears, but just as one season ends, another one begins. Let's now check in with Cambridge flag football. These ladies had an amazing start to their season in a good game against Milton. They've given it their all in 3 impressive games already, and they're putting up incredible plays even this early on. Led on by quarterback junior Riley Will, be sure to come out and watch these Bears be incredible. Great job, Bears. Finally, to close us out, let's check in with our varsity boys football. In an amazing game to watch, our Bears played well against Kell, ending with a score of 42-24. Be sure to come out to tonight's away game against Northview. Kickoff is at 7:30, so come out and support them with only 2 more games left in their season. That's it for this week, Cambridge. Have a happy Friday. Back to you, Janie.
On October 28th, 29th, and November 2nd, our Cambridge Theater will be showing their new play, Macbeth. Make sure to grab your tickets on cambridgetheater.org. Now, let's check out what this week's Photo of the Week looks like.
Hey Bears, welcome back to Bears Behind the Lens. This week's photo is a shout out to the volleyball team who is going to state. Great job, Bears. If you want your photo featured in next week's Bridge, make sure to email cambridgeweeklyphotos@gmail.com.
Don't forget, next Tuesday, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors all have the PSAT starting at 8:20 in their B2 homeroom. Seniors, enjoy your asynchronous day off. Up next is this week's Primetime.
What's up, Cambridge?
Go Bears!
Anyways, today we're going to be doing our top 5 drafts of the worst things ever. Ever. Well, since I'm clearly better, and I deserve it. I'm going to be taking the first pick today.
Right, that makes sense to me.
As it should. Well, with my first pick, I'm going to be taking stubbing your toe.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's valid. You know, I hate it when I stub my toe. It always hurts and like I feel the pain and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I took it.
Right. So
Yeah.
for my pick, I'm probably gonna go ahead and take that one feeling.
That one feeling? What feeling?
You know the feeling, like the one that everyone hates, the feeling.
You know, the more you say it, I think I understand it a little bit. I know where you're coming from, but it shocks me a little bit to be your first pick.
Well, yeah. You know, I have that effect where people like tend to disagree with me, but I'm just always right.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
I'm gonna take that.
Well, with my second pick, I'm gonna have to go with Ava yelling at us.
Oh, that is a good choice. That's a great choice.
That's always one that,
Yeah.
that comes in there. Like, it's almost, I would say daily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like daily, like hourly, like very consistent.
It's-
One of the
it's
most
common.
consistent parts of my life.
Yeah.
Like every day, I'm like, I know Ava will yell at us.
It is number 2 on the list.
Yeah.
So.
I got a question.
No.
Oh man, I don't know if I can beat that, but here's my number 2.
I'm probably gonna take that feeling when you get like smashed by a boulder, but your internal organs like still survive, so you're still functioning, but your body's like a pancake on the cement, and a nearby cowboy like grabs your intestines and uses them to tie his horse to the nearby fence.
Yeah, no. I actually really know what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Actually, that happened last week.
Right.
It was crazy. You know. Well, moving on. I'm just gonna get straight into my third pick, which would be wet socks.
Oh yeah, that's a great
Awful.
one. Everybody hates wet socks. Next up for mine, another thing that everybody hates: dogs.
What?
Oh, you not here? Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Well, for my fourth pick, which honestly, a sleeper pick. I'm very surprised I made it this far. I'm going to be taking the dreaded, treacherous, awful, painful Stone Creek Walk.
Oh my God.
Crazy
You're so
how it
right.
dropped.
That is first pick worthy. I cannot believe I let that go that far. We can like unanimously agree that that's the worst thing to ever exist ever.
Ever.
Like
It's
even
so bad. Like, it's
Even-
got to be at least a couple 5Ks of a walk to get there.
exactly. Like, and it's always either freezing or boiling outside. It's 30 in the morning and 95 on the way back. Oh my God, it's terrible.
That's like the worst thing I've ever experienced.
yeah.
Daily.
And, like the only thing that can
Twice
make
a
that
day.
worse is like if Ava was yelling at us on like the walk.
That's like, oh my God.
That's probably
that'd
the
be
worst
awful.
thing I could imagine ever.
Oh man. I could just. That might be it for me.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, it's just a walk. It can't be that bad.
Yeah, it's that bad. Hey, would you rather eat a fungus that gives you explosive diarrhea or make the Stone Creek Walk?
Oh, fungus. Duh.
Would you rather eat your own pinky toe or make the Stone Creek Walk?
Oh, eat my own pinky toe easily.
Would you rather run into a wall repeatedly or make
Oh,
the
that
Stone
one.
Creek Walk?
I have a question.
Yeah?
You guys are literally just interviewing yourselves. What are you doing?
Hey man, I got a question.
You forgot the question.
Okay, go now.
No, I'm saying like. Hey, would you rather eat?
I don't speak that.
Would you rather eat a fungus that gives you explosive diarrhea or make the Stone Creek Walk?
Explosive diarrhea. So easy. That's light. Why is that even?
Bro, he did.
Anyways, wait. Does the headbanging look better? Like.
Right.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, eat my pinky toe easily. Eat that.